Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to a planner update number 512. I cannot get my life together on this planner situation. It is the third week or so of January. It is currently Martin Luther King holiday here in America. It's the Remembrance Day of his birthday. His birthday was actually last week, but we celebrate today or remember today. Oh, there we go. Is that a little bit better? Oh, that's much better. Okay, let's see. Hopefully it's better for you. It's better for me. Super bright. I want to talk about my planner. And if this is not your jam or you just want to put me on while you clean your kitchen, I'm so impressed with all of y'all that are like, oh, I had you on while I clean my kitchen. I obviously am not doing that. I'm sitting down here kind of like perseverating about planner choices that literally don't matter in life. So yay, go clean your kitchen. I also need to do that, although I did a little bit this morning already. Let me take one sip and then we'll go. Oh, in my hot coffee mug. Okay, I love it so much. Okay. If you're new here, the planner situation has been a little bit of a back and forth. I don't even know if I've posted or if I will post all the videos because I literally change my mind almost every time I film it. So the whole deal was, what did I even used to do? I've done it all. I've done all the planners, all the sizes, all the things. And that's okay. I don't think, for me at least, I don't think planner piece means like choose a way, do a thing for the rest of your life and never change. I don't think that's it. I think planner piece is like what's working for you right now. Just like we adapt in everything else in our life. Planner changing makes sense. Okay. When it doesn't make sense is when you're buying things just to buy them or go down the rabbit hole or just like feel like something's working, but you want to be like whoever over here and have a different planner for that reason. So, and I've done all that. I'm in it. Okay. But part of it is because I got a new job about two and a half years ago now, whatever, doesn't matter. And I switched up my planner completely and I separated my planners. And so with that, I have found a working system that works incredibly well for me and it's super simple and it doesn't matter. And it's a complete workhorse. But my personal planner, I really needed to figure out. Now, I found an insert at the thrift store. It's a Filofax and an orange Filofax, which I had to have, and I absolutely love it, and it's stunningly beautiful. So this is a 1997 calendar. I fell in love with it because the dates align with this year being 2025. Okay, the dates are the same, and this is the year we were married. So I was like, this is just like this heart thing for me, and I love it, and that is what made me want to move back into a ring-bound journal system. Now, that being said, I've taken all the dives, I've done the things, I've printed out things, I've bought things, all of it, okay? And a couple weeks into this, there's a lot of benefits about a ring bound, and I'm familiar with it. I used to have an A5. Ring bound could also be like a happy planner, anything where you can make your own inserts and punch the holes and put it in. Okay. For an example, this came out of probably a happy planner, but you can punch the holes, fold it, anything can work in here. Okay. That is the major benefit. You can change the order. You can take things out. You can do whatever you want in this little gem. Okay. As opposed to some sort of bound journal. Okay. So, but I got caught up in the hoopla, and ordered a few of the Kinbors. Now I am in love with the weekly from Hobonichi, that I see online. I actually bought one last year. I returned it immediately because I don't like the paper color. Anyway, I've been in here. I just wanted to show you. I posted some on Instagram. What I love about this, though, I bought this little Instagram. Oh my goodness. I bought this little insert off of Amazon, and it's super simple. I can link it below. It's a monthly view. I love that the front, it has a review on the back of February. It has a to-do for the beginning of the next month. This is lovely for my brain. My brain likes this a lot. So I have my month here, and then we flip to the day section here and the weeklies, okay? Now, I need a monthly plan. I've gone ahead and kind of decorated a little bit of color just so I can get my brain wrapped around what it might feel like, okay? It's rather small. This is fine for monthly view. I put some major appointments in, maybe a day off, maybe, vacation. I would like block out the days or something like that. So the monthly view, definitely works for me. I definitely want a monthly view. But this is the workhorse of my brain. And this particular insert does not have a space at all to do any to-dos. So a lot of people with this like draw a line down the middle and then put like schedule over here and, to-dos over here, which I tried. And I'm not going to flip like each week, honestly, because I'm not too sure if I wrote stuff on there, but let's see. Let me see if I can just show you last week really quickly. Hold on. Okay, hold on one second. Let me grab it. Hold, please. I'm coming. Okay. What I decided very quickly was, because this is so flexible, again, you could do anything. You could use this as any way you want. Now, what I did have in here was I bought these weekly inserts, which, again, super cheap off of Amazon, but I thought I might as well try them. Oh yeah, this is a blank one. So I was gonna put this in the middle of each week. Okay, first of all, it's a weekly. I don't understand why they printed it this way. It's almost backwards in my brain. Because if it's laying in your planner, can you guys see that? If it's laying in your planner and it came pre-punched, I did not punch these. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday over here, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I genuinely think they're punched like my brain obviously works like this. So I decided I could use this as a to-do every week. So I would almost put it in the middle. This is very much like what my weeklies are like at work almost. I have a vertical layout for the week, not a ring bound. And I have a giant sticky note, similar to this size almost, in there. And it has a giant to-do list on it, right? And as I go through it and check things off, they go onto each day. So if I have, a 2-hour window on Monday, I choose 2 things off of this. And that system is working very, very well for me. And then I can throw this away, make sure things are checked off. I can throw it away or whatever. I can move it or whatever I need to do. So that I definitely need like a list. So I started like with this idea, using the file of facts, like this is Monday, but I would transfer things, but it doesn't make sense because this is already into days. What I actually need is just a thing that says to do, right? Like just a list, on any sort of paper that would work. I don't know. Okay. So then I really, part of it is just really figuring out how I use my planner. My planner is definitely like a utilization planner. It's not all decorative, right? I would like to decorate it some, but until I figure out like how the nuts and bolts work, I need to figure that out. So, or I need to decorate it, after I figure out the nuts and bolts. Okay. I did buy this little thing at the the thrift store at some point. I've showed you guys this. Now this is essentially like a Hobonichi Weeks, right? It has the weeks on one side, it has a blank page over here, and some blank months. Now it's not dated, obviously, but it was like $1 or whatever. It doesn't matter. And so I grabbed that, like maybe to practice with. I also had grabbed this one not too long ago for maybe $2, maybe less. Now, interestingly enough, this is same but opposite, right? So it has a blank page over here and weeks over here. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this because I'm thinking I need a note page. So this is what I did last week, and I ripped them out and I put them in this way. So I cut it down. It takes a little bit of, you know, you got to cut it down to size, and then you got to punch them, which is again fine, but I don't know if I want to do it for a year. What I ended up doing, so it went into my book just like this, cut down to size. Okay, you lose this top part, which is fine, and you lose, you know, some of this edge. And then I cut down this, you know, to that size essentially. Okay. I immediately did not like that. My brain did not like that at all. And so I took them out and I flipped it, and I had the week over here and the blank one over here. Okay, so that's where we ended up. You can see I double punched it because I had it backwards. I had it the way it was in the book. I ended up putting the weeks over here and the blank page over here, and that worked better for my brain. Okay, but then, like, I don't know. Like, I made some new dividers. I don't even know. I have lots of notes in here, but I'm not in love with this planner. Now, so I ask myself why. First of all, I love this cover. I bought it a while ago. I had to have it. It's a little padded. I'm going to sell my Kate Spade. I talked about that in my last video, although I'm not too sure I'm going to post that video. I'll rewatch it and see. Part of what I reach for in a journal is like what it feels good in my hand. Like I want to grab it, right? So I thought, you know what? Don't even. I know. I hear myself. Just give me a minute, okay? I hear myself. Wait for it. I thought maybe if I buy a new cover, I'll like it more. Part of the other reason I'm not in love with this, although I love this, I took it out of the orange Filofax because I can't do bright orange in January. We live in the Pacific Northwest. I'm not doing bright orange in January. So I have this. I have a dark brown. I have my black Kate Spade and the orange in my small personal size rings. Okay, so I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll order one off something. And I thought Amazon is the easiest way to do that because it's cheap. It's completely like returnable, super easy returns and stuff. I'm not going to buy a super expensive whatever name brand. I'm not doing that. I've not completely lost my marbles. Okay, so this is one I bought. Now y'all know I love a good faux animal. Okay. And my yellow one that I love, that's bigger, that fits like my other journals that I did use last year, was like a faux alligator, but yellow. Okay. So I thought, oh, blue for January will do it. So this little guy came. Now, right off the bat, you can see it's a tad smaller. Okay. It's a tad smaller, but where it's really smaller is the size of the rings. And if you're a ring bound girl, you know that matters. Now you can replace these rings. I'm not doing that. Okay. So right off the bat, this one has a few things that are not going to fly with me. So one, it has a magnet closure, which obviously I could have read. I just didn't. Okay. I didn't see that it was a magnet closure. Now it's fine now, but if this guy gets fat and used and whatever, I'm not too sure. Like if it gets super fat and you gotta connect it, like I'm not too sure that's gonna catch. Like I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay. Then on the inside, it looks like this, and it would sit flat with some use. It has a pen hole on the left, which is cool. It has pockets. I will call these vertical pockets. If you call them something else, just please let me know below. It has a beautiful pocket here and a nice big pocket here. It has silver rings, obviously. I don't know. Some people care, silver ring, gold ring. You know, you do you. But I'm not going to reach for this. It's a little plasticky, but it was like $7. Like, it's worth whatever I paid. Whatever I paid, this is a nice little journal, planner, book, anything. It doesn't have to be a planner. You could just make this a notebook. Like, right, just to take notes or do budgeting. This would be a great little notebook. I'm just not going to reach for it. I mean, I really like the color, but it's not, it's going to go, it's going to go back to Amazon. Okay. So there's that one. Now, in the same order I placed was another one. And this one is stunning. I will link them both below. It is super soft. It is, I don't think it's real leather. I think it's also faux. But it has a stitching around it. This is sewn in and this is a snap. Now, I will tell you, my concern is it's a very, very good snap. And you can see, you know how you always pull the snap from one side? I mean, you can see how it kind of already pulls. I don't know. But I like this little journal. Now, it does come with these dividers, and these look like, these are cardstock, okay? So what I do with these, I mean, you could use these. I'm not using these, obviously. What I do with these is make my own set. Like, I have a set of 4 in here, but you could make a set of 5. I would trace these onto a cardstock. I just put tape over it. You could laminate them. I don't need them to look amazing. And you would have a very nice, okay, little set of dividers that you could change out monthly or whatever. Now, these rings are, I don't even want to say. I think they're a bit bigger. I didn't measure these, to be honest. And it comes with a bunch of paper. So it has lined paper, it has grid paper, cream paper, and brown paper. And it comes with pockets that are kind of, what's the word? Opaque. They're not opaque. Melissa, if you're watching. But they're not super clear, I guess. I don't know. They're a little blurry, for lack of a better word. But I actually really like this one. I think this is for like money. So it might even be marketed as a money binder. I'm not even too sure. But this would hold like dollar bills or something. And this has this kind of cool flap. You could put cards and stuff in here. I actually really like it. It has a zip pocket. Now, what is different about this one is it has card slits this way as opposed to, you know, this way. Now, that's fine. This one has both here and a big slot here. Okay. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you use it for, right? A lot of mine in the front is kind of decorative anyway. So I don't know. It's very nice. It has a nice, really big pocket here. Okay. And then same thing in the back. It has a big pocket here. I think this is like for a, like notepad almost. It's pretty thin though. So you could put like a thin notepad in here that, you know, is deep. I'm not too sure. If you guys know what this long pocket is for, let me know. Because it's one pocket, right? And then it has a nice pen loop here that's obviously super flat, and I don't know why. I'm just used to having my pen on this side as opposed to the other. I think the other works fine. And, you know, it looks like that. Now, you got to work with it a little bit to get that pin out and not there. Okay, so it would sit like that. Now, I got to tell you, I love this. You can see, you can see how soft it is. I really love this little planner. So I will reevaluate the cost. Again, it was completely affordable in my humble opinion because I am also a bargain shopper, if you will. This one may stay with me. Okay. Now I say may because I don't know what I'm doing still with my planner. Okay. So I wanted to update you. I posted these pictures on Instagram of like my monthly decoration. You know, I think I did half the year. Yeah. Up through June. Just so I could get a bearing. I'm not going to return those. Obviously I can't return them. I might as well use them. They're already dated. I might as well play around with it. Okay. This is my Kinbor weekly. Okay. It is the same layout as a Hobonichi weekly. Okay. It has months in the front, which I have gone ahead and done the same thing and decorated a little bit. Okay. And a weekly layout. Now here is, because I already bought some stickers and stuff that are dated, I might as well use them on either layout, right? I might as well figure it out and get it. Okay. Here's, you know, what we're dealing with. So today is the 20th. So I'm going to switch planners this week. Okay. I essentially am giving myself 2 weeks to get my life together. Okay. I am, I would like to know what I'm doing in February. It bothers me going back and forth. Now, I would love to reach for this. Now, this is not, this is hard. I mean, it's more of a book. Okay. What's the downside of this? Well, I can't take things out and add them. That's also a plus. I can't take things out and add them because then they're gone. I don't know. What I don't, I struggle with like my list. I am not a bullet journal. And that's where probably all of this craziness started years and years ago, right? Is the bullet journal thing. And I wanted to be a bullet journaler so bad, gosh knows, you know, but I can't. Like I cannot put a book list on this page and then another thing and another thing and another thing and then book list page number 2 over here. That does not work with my brain. So I'm struggling with, I have a bunch of lists back here that I've made. Here's like watch list, we'll say. These were, and again, these are ideas that I've gotten off of other people. I don't normally keep a list of a watch list, but this is one I'm just, you know, fine to show or whatever. Here's videos to film. I was just making a list, right? Trying to use this paper, but I think some of that is going to be hard for me in the back of this, which I don't know. But I'm a fan of this so far. Because this is the workhorse of my week. This piece of paper right here is all of the stuff, right? The notes, and it's not going to be pretty like all the Instagram, like little gorgeous things and boxes. It's like a workhorse of like, I mean, I'll probably title it to do. I might track some food or something. I'm not too sure, but I'm moving into this planner for 2 weeks. This week and next week. And then I leave for a whole week. Okay. So I'm hoping by the time I get back, I'll have my life together. There's a hope. I also think that I'm going to bring this with me. This is much easier to take, right? And reach for and everything than like this ring bound. So I'm hoping, again, to figure out. So in here, I also have like a finance. This is, so I have monthly, but I have all this extra stuff. This makes me happy. You know, this makes me happy, although I punched it wrong. There's stuff in here that I don't need, but I like. I put some trackers in here. I just don't know. I also think that my other planners I bought, which I've shown you, like to track social media, or I'm not using those. Why? I don't know. Well, I probably know. Like, I'm not used to using them. I've never tracked social media before. I don't ever do anything with that. So I'm not necessarily in the practice of reaching for another planner, right, to track that in. And my thought was my brain would probably like it all in one place. I was kind of pushing a reason to use those other planners, so now we'll have to come up with another reason. But like my health stuff, my workout, my gym, I did mark it in here, but like that has always been in a separate planner up by my bedside, and I just document it every night or whatever. So we'll see. So there is my weekly update. This is my current system I've been in since January 1st. I'm moving into this weekly system. We'll see. Like I said, I did start to decorate it a little bit. You can see already how it's bulked up with some washi and stickers and whatnot. Okay. It will probably be a little bit of a chunk, obviously, at the end of the year. I might fall in love with this one. This one already has my heart. Like, I love picking this up already. So what I'm going to do now is move this system into this book and see how it fits and what I really need. So it's ready when I come back from vacation, because I'm not going to go into brown for February. I'm going to use this one, and then they'll both be ready for February when I get back, so I can choose the system I want to use. Okay. Now, this paper is not my favorite because it's cream, like seriously cream, but it's completely usable. Okay. So even if I don't use it as a planner or whatever, like I said, a great notebook. This could be a great trip journal. I mean, just a notebook, right? This would be a great trip journal as I talk myself into bringing 2 things on my trip. I don't know. And that's where I end every video. I literally don't know. My concern is I need something to document my year in. I need something to be able to look back and be like, this was when my last doctor's appointment was. This is when my last thing was. Some notes from meetings or something. Like, I don't, if it's obviously the day at work, then it goes at work. But I don't know. Can you please let me know your thoughts? I'm not going to go any bigger. It's certainly not in this. I'm not going back to an A5 right now. This is too much for me, and I don't know how much it weighs, but it's not a light little thing. This is obviously way lighter. This is in between, obviously, but it's also not filled, with all of this. So we'll see. So I'm going to transfer this. I'm going to put this beauty back in my drawer, back in her pouch, because I love her so much. And I'm going to use this for 2 weeks. I'm going to take it with me on my trip. This I'm going to set up. I don't think I'm taking it because I'm going to set it up as a planner, but I don't think I'm taking it. But that's a perfect example. I don't want to take all my trip notes and stuff maybe in here, because they'll be in here the rest of the year. If I take it in something like this, you just take the trip notes of what you did every day or ideas or money you spent or whatever, and you can toss it at the end, right? I don't know. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Besides the fact that I'm crazy. Like, I already got that one, okay? Just let me know your other thoughts on this whole system, okay? If you're in the planner hole, let me know. Just like, if you're down the rabbit planner hole, please let me know. I do really like this little guy, and I think it's pretty useful. And because I cut it down, like, you don't have this whole thing, and it works really well. And then the rings go here. And so, I mean, this is a really actually usable system for me if I can flip it and my brain's happy. This doesn't work for me at all. My brain's like, nah. So this will get used. I also use this like in a page in my journal, which is why I bought it, quite frankly. So this I have no doubt will get used. And then this is just a little, blank one that maybe down the road I'll use it, because look, I end up probably decorating the pages anyway. I don't know. So, a lot of the times I'm like, well, I want a predated planner. Well, I end up decorating it anyway and putting stickers on it. even though this one's dated. So maybe an undated planner doesn't matter. So this one will get used. All right. That's it, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what planner system you're using and what you use your planner for. Let me know that, because that's also what I'm struggling with. And I want to be like some of you. I mean, I say that, that's the wrong way to say it. Like, I get inspired by some of you and saying, well, I use this as this planner and I use this as this planner. And I'm kind of struggling with, like, do I have separate planners or do I put it all in one? And what are your ideas for that? Okay, because I think I know where my brain's going with it, but just let me know your thoughts. I hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you being here, and I hope you cleaned your kitchen. Have a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.